Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce. I'm Aisyah Kazita Homaini Fadli. You can call me Acha. I'm from major environmental engineering batch 2023. In this video, I can explain about green chemistry in carbon management. Before I explain how to apply green chemistry in carbon management, I will explain the outline and steps taken to apply green chemistry. For the first, I will explain about definition of green chemistry. Green chemistry is the application of the principle of the removal and reduction of hazardous compounds in the design, manufacture, and application of chemical products. According to Anastas and Tracy C. in the year of 1996, green chemistry is the use of chemical technique and methods to reduce or eliminate the use of basic materials, product, byproducts, solvent, reagents, which are harmful to human health and environmental problems. According to Rasmi, for the green chemistry concept can be seen in the following chart. Following chart includes avoid waste, environment friendly, simple, sustainable, atom efficient, economical, safe, and non-toxic. Next, for the green chemistry, we have steps can be taken such as a reduction of for the first, a reduction of gas emission can help focus on developing process and technologies that minimize or eliminate the release of carbon dioxide or CO2 and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This involves using clean energy research such as renewable energy and optimizing reaction conditions to maximize efficiency and minimize waste. Second, green chemical engineering can involve developing innovative materials and processes to capture CO2 emission from industrial sources, such as power plants and factories, and convert them into useful products. This can include the production of biofuels, chemicals, and materials, thus turning CO2 from a waste stream into a valuable resource. Next, can use bio-based feeds. Can use bio-based feedstocks as green chemistry promotes the use of bio-based feedstocks obtained from biomass, such as agricultural residues, algae, or waste, rather than fossil fuels. 4. Using catalytic process, as green chemistry emphasizes the use of this process to facilitate chemical reaction with higher efficiency and selectivity. thereby reducing energy requirements and waste generation associated with traditional chemical process. Catalysis can enable reaction and at lower temperature and pressure, resulting in significant energy saving and environment benefit. 5. Green chemistry inserts the design of products and materials with built-in mechanism for assemble, recycling, or degradation into non-toxic substance at the end of their life cycle. And the last, applies life cycle assessment or LCA to consider the environmental impacts of chemical process and products through their life cycle. Okay, next I will explain about definition of green chemistry in carbon management. Green chemistry in carbon management refers to the application of environmentally friendly principles and practice in the design, production, and use of chemicals and materials to mitigate carbon emission to reduce environmental impact. It encompasses various strategies aimed at minimizing or eliminating the generation of hazardous substances, reducing energy consumption, and promoting the use of renewable resources throughout the life cycle of products and process. Everything must have problems. Therefore, I will explain about the problems that occur in carbon management. For the first, one of the main problems is the emission of carbon dioxide or CO2 and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Human activities such as fossil fuel combustion, deforestation, and industry lead to increased concentration of these gases, which contribute to global warming. Second, too much carbon dioxide in the atmosphere can lead to increased global temperatures and damaging climate change. Rising carbon dioxide concentrations can also affect ocean activity, threatening sensitive marine ecosystems. Third, global dependence on fossil fuels as the main source of energy is a major obstacle to reducing carbon emissions. Transitioning to clean and renewable energy source is key to significantly reducing carbon emissions. Okay, next, challenge of green chemistry in carbon management. First, the development of new methods and technologies to reduce carbon emissions or transform traditional industrial process to be more environmentally friendly often requires large investment in research and development or R&D. Second, while the main goal of green chemistry is to reduce waste, there are still challenges is managing the waste generated during chemical process. It requires innovation to design process that produce little waste or generate waste that can be recycled or treated safely. Third, changing the industrial paradigm from conventional process to green chemistry principle requires strong awareness and commitment from industry players. Fourth, the last, it is important to raise public examples of an experiments in the application of green chemistry in carbon management. One example that can be done to apply green chemistry is to realize the principle through the processing of used cooking oil into candles. There are many ways to minimize cooking oil within the community. One way that meets the principle of green chemistry is using process esterification, saponification, and pyrolysis methods. The saponification process, which is the hydrolysis of fats into fatty acids and glycerol under alkaline conditions. The alkaline condition makers usually use R and AOH or KOH. Another result of the saponification reaction is glycerol. In addition to C12 and C16, soaps are also composed by carboxylic acid. Okay, I can explain to the process of the experiment. For the first, prepare the container for the candle, adjusting the length of the wick to the length of the container. Tie the top of the wick to a toothpick or skewer, placing the toothpick in the center of the container with the wick sticking out below it. Wick the paraffin and use cooking oil in a 1:1 ratio. Then cut the paraffin into small pieces so that it melts easily, and add the used cooking oil on the stove. Turn on the gas stove using low heat if it is hot enough. Add the paraffin and stir until it is well mixed. If it is all dilute, add enough perfume seeds while stirring so that it is evenly distributed. Insert or soak the wick into it. Wait for it to cool completely. The candle is ready to use. The, pro the process of making soap is mixing used cooking oil in with a strong base NaOH with several variable comparisons of the use of activated carbon from wood, charcoal, and bagasse as a decolorization of used cooking oil, which is prone due to the oxidation process with high temperatures, as well as several variations of therapeutic aromas in the processing technique of use cooking oil as household waste into aromatherapy candles and soap with an environmentally friendly saponification methods. From the result of the experiments carried out, the best decolorization is the use of activated carbon from wood charcoal, but the decolorization process takes longer than using bagasse. Last, the conclusion about this. For the first, by doing things like reducing gas emissions, using catalysts, and so on, we can make green chemistry that is good for the environment. Second, by making new innovations can help minimize the production to harmful substance. Third, one way to minimize oil waste can be done by converting oil into wax by using the transesterification, saponification, and pyrolysis methods. Fourth, green chemistry technologies that have the potential to reduce the carbon footprint of the production process, such as the use of green catalysts, the replacement of fossil raw materials with renewable raw materials, and the development of energy efficient production process. That's all the explanation about green chemistry in carbon management. Thank you.